Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac. You know what run we're due for. This is our Universal Item Pools run. Just a nice mental exercise to, keep your Isaac Foo intact. That's the way I think about it. Ooh. 1-up is such a weird item. I'm gonna go ahead and say no. And we'll reroll. That was a smart decision, so we picked up the mark. Why do I like doing these runs? I get flack now and then. That's just in general what happens with these Isaac videos. But so it kind of rolls off my back to a certain extent. But people are like, why would you do this in the Universal Item Pools run? You can get things like the mark in the first item room. That's true. You probably have a tendency to be a little bit overpowered. Probably a much better chance for success. Or at least a tangibly better chance for success on a Universal Item Pools run versus your vanilla Isaac runs. That being said, it's kind of like how, you just do like a crossword puzzle or something, or a Sudoku puzzle, and it helps keep your mind fresh because you're constantly going through some acrobatics. So I think this is a good skill to improve your Isaac, strategy or tactics a little bit. Rest assured, much to your surprise, potentially, I've become a much better Isaac player, not necessarily as a direct result of doing these kind of runs, but, I think that's part of it, constantly having to, run through, item comparisons in your head and hypothetical items that you could pick up at any given time. It's good practice. It helps break up the monotony as well, I think. Having 3 different kinds of, archetypal runs that I can draw from helps to keep things, a little bit from stagnating, I think. At the very least, I really like Universal Item Pools runs. We got stem cells, which was really unexpected, but I'll take it because HP upgrades are usually pretty hard to come by, and we'll head down to the next floor. So very good first floor. Picked up the mark. The mark gives us, extra stats as well as the Spirit Heart, which I may lose. And in fact, you know what? I'm not that salty about losing that right away because I'm going to go to the Curse Room anyway, and we'll be able to get back to full health regardless. Oh, there's the secret room. Guppy's Tail we pick up because it gives us a chance to become Guppy, of course, and then a decent amount more money as well. Shops, here's a good example of, having to exercise some actual critical thought. Shops are basically, very lowest priority, I think, next to, Deals with the Devil, but libraries are fantastic. So they're basically just like a duplicate or a doubled item room, and we'll see what we've got in here. Squeezy and the D20. Which sounds like a great Smokey and the Bandit type movie, but I think I'm going to reroll both of these in all honesty. And we get the Small Rock, which is a damage upgrade, which I'll pick up. And that's either Kane's Eye or Inner Eye. I think it's Kane's Eye, but if it's the Inner Eye, it might be Triple Shot. It's a Tears upgrade or Triple Shot. Hey, it's Triple Shot. Okay, so I should really look. Kane's Eye is a trinket. What am I talking about? In any case, those are some huge pickups right out the bat. So we got a damage upgrade and Triple Shot. Very excited about both of those. From a offensive standpoint, considering we're on the basement part 2, we're really, really, really strong. We also got Guppy's Tail. If we end up getting a lot of keys, maybe we can pick up a skeleton key from, basically any room. Or any golden chest that we come across, if we at least offer one reroll to it. We could end up having an extremely powerful run, and if we become Guppy on this run, well, who knows? The world's our oyster after that. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. We're still pretty early on here. This is going to be the end of this floor. Unfortunately, bereft of other keys. I would love to go to the extra item room. It's a free item room, so why not? But we do have rerolls available that we'll be able to use on a Deal with the Devil if it shows up. Because we don't have any other opportunities, it might not be the worst thing to take a Deal with the Devil here, although it's nice to just set the precedent for the Deal with the Angel as well. We'll have to see what's in that Deal with the Devil room. If there's a damage plus HP upgrade, then I would just go for it, but there's not. So instead, we're just going to pick up the cube of meat and go down to the next floor, I guess, because there's not much else we can do. So, I'm pretty pleased with where we are after these first 2 floors. This is a moment of truth, though. Catacombs XL means we're, very likely to get consumables. There's going to be a lot of rooms here. That was really stupid of me, but that's okay. But we really need a lot of keys. At least 2 to go to the item rooms. 3 if there is a library available. Anyway, we'll cross those bridges as we come to them. The only thing that's frustrating about not having keys right off the bat is, inefficient rerolling, which is what we're kind of saddled with right now, unfortunately. Because I can't really plan for rerolls when we can't actually access the item rooms. But hopefully we pick up a key on this room. It's still possible. Okay, we did actually. So I will be able to actually use our rerolls fairly effectively, much to my surprise. It's the quarter. It's okay, but it's not good enough on our Universal Item Pools run, I think. We'll take Odd Mushroom. Again, HP upgrades fairly hard to come by, and every extra damage upgrade is excellent, If I can just make myself do even more... Wow, that was a crazy bomb. If I can make myself do more damage than I already do, that's fantastic. Each one of these triple shots will become proportionally much stronger. And, you know, Bob's your uncle. We've got a very good framework set up here. And 5 HP at this point is... Oh my god, Cancer is so good here too. 5 HP at this point is actually really, really nice. Relative to what you might normally expect to be at on a Universal Item Pools run. So this has been exceptionally good luck so far. Was just checking to see if the secret room was there, because then I could access that item room without having to get a key. I think it would be stupid not to play Judgment in the situation. He could pay out with the reroll pedestal, which would be fine. We have a lot of opportunities to get rerolls, and we may not have many opportunities to get reroll pedestals, so an extra pedestal is not a bad thing right now. But also he could just pay out with an HP upgrade, or he could pay out with keys. He's gonna pay out with Mom's lipstick, which is pretty bad. I have a stinging suspicion that we're actually coming close to the boss room corridor, which is also totally fine. I just need to, I would like to know, basically. Well, we won't know. So we'll use our rerolls primarily for the Judgment pedestal, at least as long as is necessary. Can't do anything with that. Thank you very much, Guppy's Tail. I would definitely go to a curse room if we get one as well. Battery. Yep, yeah, battery's good. We'll take it. I wish the battery did like what the 9-volt does and causes you to get a full recharge when you picked it up, but so be it. It doesn't. It's not the end of the world. Curse room, or, you know, sacrifice room is something that we'll consider at some point, but we need to see how the health shakes up, and it's really like not a worst case scenario, but it's actually like a best case scenario. Best case scenario, we have enough HP that we can justify going to that, but as for right now, it's not the most important thing in the world. We will get a reroll available worst case scenario after the second boss fight in here, so that'll open us up to, you know, deals with the devil, deals with the angel, what have you, and also being able to reroll both of the pedestals, maybe, given how much floor we have left over. So, first boss is going to be the easiest boss of all time, basically, with the amount of damage that we're doing. Almost took a little bit of damage, but pretty unlikely. And our first tarot card is actually the Empress. I think we walk into this next room. I know it wastes probably like half of a reroll charge to not reroll tarot cards right away, but this is just in case a deal with the devil shows up. It's in our best interest, I think, to be ready to reroll. Not a deal with the devil necessarily, because rerolling a deal with the devil is less valuable than rerolling these boss room items, because we have to pay health for them. At least in most situations, it'll be less valuable. But it's probably a moot point, because I don't think we earned a deal with the devil here anyway. It took way too much damage for that to be applicable in all likelihood. It's okay, though. Infestation. Kind of want to reroll both of these, but we'll start with the tarot cards. Yeah, okay. So this is going to be real scary and real silly. I need to pick up the Spirit Heart. I need to pick up this... And where's the Spirit Heart? Game! Okay, well, that's fine. We took Infestation as well. I took 9 lives. Why did I take 9 lives? You have to know the answer to that question by now. This obviously puts me in a position where I have a reasonable chance to become Guppy. It also means if we get deals with the devil, I can actually take them without too many repercussions. The negatives to this are very obvious, I think. You know, obviously, I am going to be in a position where we could just die a lot, and I had a lot of HP, so to pick up 9 lives is a bit of a detriment. The only reason I pick up 9 lives now is to... I don't do boss farming. That's above my mental capacity. But I pick up 9 lives to become Guppy and also inject a little bit of excitement into, you know, your everyday run, if you will. Because it adds a little bit more of uncertainty, and I like doing it especially on Universal Item Pools runs, because people always get bent out of shape. They say, oh, the Universal Item Pool run is too easy. I actually lost our last one, but let's see if I can maybe push things a little bit further in the game's favor. Oh, I'm gonna get hit. I didn't get hit, holy shit. This is a totally okay room, I think, to use the Empress on. And don't get hit by the green charge. Now, we are going to get the left hand here. And I'm going to pick up the left hand, even though I think Cancer is a much better trinket overall. I've really not hedged my bets, but I've gone all in on becoming Guppy. Ooh, that's a lot of money. Not that it necessarily matters for too much more than just being Judgment right now. I'm going all in on becoming Guppy. Getting red chests is going to give me a better chance to become Guppy. So I think that's, you know, is it a smart idea? Maybe, maybe not. But it's an idea nonetheless. And whenever one of those strikes me, I like to pursue it. So it's unlikely the game's going to get easier from this point onwards. So this is why I'm taking the opportunity to explore the entirety of, you know, what we have at our disposal now. My hope, of course, being that I will... Oh, that was real close. My hope, of course, being that I will be able to actually go to this other item room that awaits us. Might not have many rerolls available for when we get there, but if we could just get one more key, at least I can open it up, reroll it once if I have to. We're still, even with like 2 HP or 1 HP and a bit, more accurately, we're still in a kind of okay position. Not a good position, mind you, but a kind of okay position. Because really all we need to be really good is a few HP. And if we get a few HP, and especially if we become Guppy, which is really the only reason to take 9 lives, I think, unless you're farming bosses. Oh, then I think we're gonna be, like, absolutely fine. But I could be wrong. We'll see. I have to go back through that room with the troll bomb, and that scares the shit out of me, because that has not gone very well so far. If I could avoid shooting the neutral flies, I would be extremely pleased. Like, well, obviously I don't mind shooting the neutral flies. If I could avoid having to shoot the neutral flies, I would be very pleased. Okay, well, red chest's obviously important. Careful. Gotta pick your moment. Okay, it's just spiders. That's alright. We don't really need the money in case there is money trapped in those poops. So we'll move onwards, and sure, can't really do anything there. I can't believe out of all of these rooms, we don't have any more keys. Am I gonna sacrifice a spirit heart, the bastion of my survival, to get a red chest? Yes. Now that I'm still alive, yes I am. Okay, so we, broke even. We're in a wild place right now. I hope you appreciate my impetus for taking, what I took in the form of 9 lives. I could really, really use a speed upgrade. I am displeased with myself. I was just about to say, if I get hit by the regular bomb after having avoided the troll bomb, but I kind of got stuck on a rock, so it's not 100%. I mean, it's still 100% my fault, but it's not 100% something I would have anticipated. So we got bombs for trading a bomb, and we got some more spirit hearts. So, much to my amazement, no keys. But apart from that, okay, you know what? We probably should gamble on this thing. I've gone this far. I might as well continue. It's not like money's worth anything for us at this point. Okay, so we've really got to pick up a key here. Or, the dollar? Well, no, I'd rather have a key. So we might be here for like 25 seconds. So let me take a sip of my water here, and we'll move on. Okay, so the money is meaningless to me. It's really the keys that are necessary. So there's 1. We might as well keep playing it. If I get 2, there is something to be said for going to shops. They have universal item pools, but they're also another reroll pedestal. So you never know. If there's just something good on it, we might as well kind of go to it right away. So you know what? Let's go to the shop. I know that seems crazy. We know that there's going to be an item in there for sure. Let's just hope it's something that's nice. One key to test that. It's not the worst thing in the world. Unless there's a library on the next floor we can't go to. So it's the white feather, and it's half price. So what I'm going to do is actually buy it, and we're going all in on this, and then re-roll it. Little Steven. So I paid 7 cents for Little Steven. I'm going to buy the other spirit heart to keep us alive a little bit longer. 7 cents for Little Steven is not horrible. I'm kind of okay with that deal. And we will use our last remaining key on this other item room, and we'll see how that works out for us. Steven, obviously not a game-winning item, but it is a little bit more damage. It takes out some of the enemies that are a little bit more annoying and kind of rush at us. And we get Mini Mush. Mini Mush is actually great here because we're very slow. So Mini Mush is going to speed us up just a touch. A little bit faster than base speed, I think. And I'm not sure if it increases our rate of fire, but kind of weirdly, subtly, I think that it does. Subconsciously is what I was trying to say. All right, down to the next floor. We were able, just barely, to open up the important rooms here, which is very important. It didn't necessarily win me the run, but it may have given me some items that contributed to forming a winning run. Steven less so. Well, Steven would have been amazing. Little Steven less so. But the speed upgrade in particular is probably something that may save me a decent amount of damage in the short term, and maybe, in the long term, and maybe the short term as well. But for now, we're on Necropolis. That's bad. It's a Curse of Darkness. That's bad. We don't really have much positive because we have no keys. So we're gonna have to, scrimp and save again to really make this floor work for us. But I have faith in us. I have faith that we can do it. And the front, oh, free secret room, that's really nice. We'll have a reroll available. Maybe there's gonna be an item pedestal in there. Whoa, okay. So we'll start with the second secret room. That's what I was hoping for, obviously. And then we'll bomb our way into this one. I have enough spirit hearts that I think this should be protected. It is the kind of thing that I want to make sure is protected because we need that extra HP moving down to the next floor. Alright, so we have a key hole here, basically. Question is, what's that keyhole when you say the word keyhole? It kind of sounds like a donkey making a noise, you know, keyhole! I tried. Just keep it up here. That was a very properly handled room. That could be a library, it could be a shop. Obviously, I hope it's a library, unless we don't get any keys, in which case I hope it goes and fucks itself. Let's ignore these little, you know, I don't even know, the Wayne's World type fly generators here. Really can't afford to take as much damage as I was, like, looking like I was gonna take on that room. It's actually, on this room, I think it's maybe worth it to just kill the neutral flies. They're annoying, they take a lot of damage. But by the same token, you also get, like, way more room to maneuver. Is room to maneuver, like, a cover band for, like, Vertical Horizon yet? If not, it should be. Well, we can't really go to the item rooms either, so, I'm hoping that maybe the boss room shows up at some point in the future. Starting to feel a little nervous about our Eternal Heart. I got very lucky there. Those guys are gonna die. And one more. Okay. Red chest. Guppy item. Nope. Red chests have been pretty bad so far. We have found, you know, a spirit heart that I would love to pick up, but I would need to spend a key to do so. And really, keys are kind of what we're on the lookout for. So we know that our shop, in all likelihood, is far left, and our item room is top middle. Now we go on our final quest, in all likelihood, to find the boss room. And I'm a little wary, but also quite pleased. Okay, let's test my theory here. I took 1 damage on the when we did this room last time. Now, of course, you know, 1 sample size is not necessarily significant, but we'll see anyway. I already feel more comfortable with this. I think this is the way that maybe I'll handle this room from this point onward. That went very well. So maybe the neutral flies are something that I should just focus on taking out. Okay, now this is... I'm sad, but also thrilled that there's a library on this floor for sure. The only reason I'm disappointed is what if we only get 1 key? I need to figure out which one of these is the library and which one of these is the shop. But we might get 0 keys, so let's not necessarily get too bent out of shape about it right away. There's no arcade on this floor. We've got to be coming fairly close to the end of the floor, and to be honest with you, I think it's been handled pretty well so far. Took some damage I shouldn't have taken, but... Oh, this is another... This is the reason I'm kind of proud of this floor, is there's been a lot of tests. A lot of rooms that I find particularly heinous, and yet here we are, having not taken as much damage as I would have thought. And there's our boss room, so, you know, unless we get a key here, we're basically shit out of luck when it comes to item room, shop, and library. Which makes it very difficult to succeed, but we are going to be fighting our boss. It's the Bloat. It's a champion. Is this the Bloat that shoots green bombs? It is. So we're fighting a champion version of the Bloat, as if this floor, like, could not get any more difficult. Does this guy have, like, does this version of the Bloat have any negatives? I'm trying to think. Maybe he has lower HP. He spawns, like, a larger creep? That's nuts. Both flies. Oh, we're gonna lose our Eternal Heart, probably. We might actually just start dying here. Oh, shit. Oh, fucking... Like, this version of the Bloat, am I crazy, or is he just, like, objectively the best by far? Like, look at that. He creates these, like, nightmarish situations with his, with the eyes that he has. He jumps around all the fucking time. He shoots bombs instead of bullets, and both eyes start actually being active instead of having to pop out of their sockets over the course of the fight. This is, like, the exact nightmarish version of the Bloat. You never want to fight in exactly the situation we're in. Mind you, we're very close here. And look at the creep he spawns, with silkworms attached to it. Okay, there we go, we killed him. And we got skeleton key. Okay, this is where we turn it around. I realized that I lost that Eternal Heart. I'm not happy about it, and who would be, right? But, we have, maybe given ourselves a ticket to survive. And with the amount of money that we have, we can feel okay about going to shops as well. But libraries are of principal importance. There's no other rooms for us here, so we can't reroll, or we can reroll once. So we've got to use it as effectively as possible. So this is our shop. We're fighting Super Greed. I'll fight him. I don't know why. I guess in case we get the Steam sale or the quarter, those will be beneficial, but we've already seen the quarter. That means it could still show up, I guess. The tarot card could be extremely beneficial. I'm glad we went through with it. It's Judgment. Oh my god, it really is extremely beneficial. Demon Judgment? Good, good, good. Not Demon Judgment. So we play... Oh, stupid idea. Should have at least brought Judgment to the library so I could get, like, triple the effectiveness on my rerolls. He gave me an HP upgrade. No big deal. Okay, so we'll probably... With Skeleton Key, we'll probably go back and pick up that Spirit Heart as well. But now we know the library is available... And we can go to the item room, and we've already been to the shop. And the shop effectively gave us an HP upgrade. So that, let's just say that that compensates for the Eternal Heart that I lost. That was a really tough fight against Bloat, you know. Don't leave an angry comment until you've, you know, played Isaac for a mile in a man's shoes. It would be, like, a really weird thing to do. Probably some sexual fetish thing, but anyway. Poop! There is a small chance that we won't reroll the poop. The only way that happens... Oh, that was real close. The only way that happens is if there's 2 shitty items on the library. The poop is a shitty active, so it gets precedent, but if there's 2 shitty actives on the library, obviously we'll reroll that. Maybe even if there's 2 shitty passives, but it's something I'll have to, you know, take on kind of like a case-by-case basis, but we'll see. First things first. So we get HP upgrade, we're gonna take that for sure, and I think it's in our best interest to take the quarter and then reroll the poop. So we ended up leaving this floor with a lot more than I expected on the way in. We're leaving with 95 keys and Guppy's Tail, we're gonna keep in mind, and 9 lives. We got those earlier, but anyway. We do have Guppy's Tail, right? Yeah, because I wouldn't have picked up 9 lives if we didn't have a Guppy item prior to it, in all likelihood. I'm pretty sure we have Guppy's Tail. And 2 HP upgrades, lots of money. What is the poop gonna turn into? Homing bombs, sure. That's fine. From, like, very dire straits, we pulled back a pretty nice situation here. Now, we are getting into the late game. That's a scary place to be. If we can become Guppy for free, that is beautiful for us. We also have the... I'm an idiot. We also have the battery, and the battery is, you know, something that could really help out with the spacebar item along the lines of a Book of Revelations or the Nail or something. But as of right now, during that Bloat fight, I certainly didn't expect to find myself in this position. When I got down to half a heart, I was probably not thinking I'm going to leave this floor with 3 red heart containers and some, like, decent items. But we did. So that's very good, isn't it? Now I'll shoot the flies here, and we actually are in a beautiful situation where I can go to item rooms and shops, and I have the money, and we can go to libraries, we can go to the arcade, try to win a blood bag. Now, just don't die. I can't help but notice my health is a little low, that Spirit Heart. Normally I wouldn't pick it up, but, or I wouldn't pick it up yet, I should say, but I think it's good to kind of stay on top of it here, because if I accidentally die, that's the whole run, just fucking shot. So, I think it's better to be safe than sorry in this situation, even if it's kind of objectively the inefficient way to succeed. Good. So we've taken out 2 of these jerks. Now just make sure hitting the heart here is the most important thing. Okay, there we go, and just 1 more now. Easy enough. So we unfortunately can't go fight Mom. Red chest. Oh my god, just not troll bombs for once, please. And then it gives me regular bombs. Now, I don't think we've gotten anything of value from red chest since getting the left hand. We did get Guppy's Tail for free earlier, I think, but after getting the red hand, specifically to get Guppy items, or at least deal with the devil items, none have showed up. Mind you, it's good that they're rare, otherwise left hand would be like the most amazing trinket in Isaac history if it just gave you deal with the devil items reliably. But still, just like a nice stroke of luck would be very welcomed right now in the Northernlion household. What do you, I guess you could still call it a household. I don't live in a house, I live in an apartment, but still. We're gonna kill all of the jerks that stand in our way. And hopefully after we manage to do that, we'll find some red chests that will... Okay, that's better at least. Do we have the speed necessary to stay away from Lust? It doesn't matter. We're going to kill her really quickly. Poison Touch. Not worth rerolling. I think this is a super important item, and oftentimes has made the difference between life or death on final bosses, especially if I have permanent Polaroid invincibility, which could happen as a result of Guppy's Paw. Little unlikely, but a man can dream, can he? Becoming Guppy would also be amazing, of course, because it would give us the ability to fly, which is something I'm very much looking forward to. I can't stress enough how the difference in my, Isaac's stress level, depending on whether I get the depths or Necropolis. If I get the depths, it's like cruising USA, man. It's easy. It's laid back. We have like another few floors before we have to really worry about the shit hitting us. Probably until the cathedral, we're going to be fine most of the time. Whereas if you go down to Necropolis, you got to be on your fucking A game right away. Now, green nubs scare the shit out of me. I still took damage there, which is much to my surprise. I really thought that if he ate the bomb, he wouldn't be able to hurt me. I guess just the momentum of his massive body slamming into me was enough. We have teleported to a deal with the devil room. I will trade 1 heart for the compass. And you know what? I will trade 1 heart for a guppy item if we reroll this into one. This is such a weird situation. I feel like taking the crate because then we could go to the boss trap room, but if there's an arcade, that would be stupid. I rerolled it to an attack fly, so that's fine, we'll leave. There's no arcade. That's okay, though. The boss trap room may have had nothing of value in it. I still think 1 heart for the compass is worth it. You always pay for the compass in one way or the other. Here we are paying for it. Oh, that's nice. Here we paid for it with our health, but I think 1 red heart container is worth it for the compass specifically. Not for a lot of other items. This is the shit room. If you can't fly, basically just kiss your spirit hearts goodbye. We're lucky we got those spirit hearts, or we could have easily found ourselves maybe dead and dying another 9 times there. It's not good enough. Basically, I'm not going to go through a whole convoluted dialogue. The dollar is not good enough for us right now. If we'd gotten it earlier, yeah, it probably would have been, but we didn't get it earlier. So we're in a messed up situation. I'm not going to deny that. Oh, fuck you, game. Like, I really just don't understand what you're supposed to do on this room if you can't fly. There probably is something you could do if I sat down and like paused the game and looked at the actual layout. I could be like, okay, this is what we're supposed to do, but this is one of the bullshit layouts in the Binding of Isaac. And there's a few layouts which, if you can't fly, are just heinous. That's one of them. Okay, so Nun's Habit is a gimme. We obviously pick that up. And then we go back and re-roll what's going on in the other room. Is there, like, if I just hurt myself once more, I can go to the boss trap room. That actually might be something that's interesting to me. We'll see. That's why I wanted to pick up the crate. I was like, I can get a spirit heart, ignore the trinket and pill, and the tarot card. They might be valuable, they might not. It's a wash. But then I could go to the boss trap room and maybe snag more HP as well. So it's basically like, yeah, it was a risk. Especially if I didn't get an HP upgrade, which is pretty likely. Yeah, okay, blood bag is huge here. The extra speed, very much welcome. But the, getting back to full health and the HP upgrade, huge, very huge. That's gonna probably shoot our chances of getting to the boss trap room in the foot, unless somehow this wasn't a dead end, which of course it is, because, we've played the Binding of Isaac before. How could it not be, looking at this layout? Oh, that was a little scary. And red chest. That was your chance, red chest, to make me become Guppy. Now, we have the battery and the Nun's Habit, so in all likelihood we should... Let's check for secret room. I don't want to waste too many bombs, but... in all likelihood, we should get a D6. Like a full D6. What am I thinking? Like, what was that? Never mind, we're gonna have a full D6 charge. The only question is, will we want to reroll what Mom gives us? We don't have any chance of getting a deal with the devil. I totally just realized again. Hopefully we have a chance on the next floor. Hopefully we have like a curse room on the next floor. Because like, even though we're a little self-sustaining now, sort of, but not really, still like becoming Guppy is our out. And especially becoming Guppy, like if I can get more HP, by way of Guppy's head. Sorry, and Guppy's paw, not Guppy's head. And getting those Spirit Hearts, permanent Polaroid invincibility, poison touch, would be how we do this with the best chance of survival. But we need to rely on the game to give us those items. So, Sacrificial Dagger is a reroll, even though it could potentially be good for us. Another Orbital's not bad. It's probably better than the 8-ball, although the 8-ball gave us Judgment. So what we do with that Judgment card is we save it for the next boss fight, assuming we're not on an XL floor, which we're not, to the game's credit. And then, why do this? because then we can get 2 rerolls on the boss room. Or not 2 rerolls, but we can reroll twice as fast, or twice as much on the boss room. If Judgment pays out, then there's 2 items, and if I want to reroll both of them, then I can. Basically, we save it for another pedestal. If there's another pedestal around, then we can use it effectively. There's no reason to use it quickly. We will see what the pill is, because we're in dire straits. Sure, that's fine. I consider that basically like I consider that almost like bad gas. I'm like, it's not great, but, you know, it's probably not bad, maybe. Golden chest gives us the sun. So the sun is a card we'll be taking out of this floor, but for now, we need to take this judgment because it gives us a much better kind of value proposition for this floor. But the sun is hugely important moving forward, mostly for its full healthness, which is what we're gonna want from it. And the more HP we have, the better it gets. Okay, more keys. That's not really necessary. The 1 extra bomb is kind of nice. There's an argument to be made, I suppose, for using Judgment earlier, because we have, like, wasted 3 or 4 rerolls at least. Or probably at this point, at least. So, I mean, there is something to be said there, but I want to do it the cute way. I want to be clever about it. So this is a big floor for us. We have a compass, and we can see that there is no Excel, or sorry, not no Excel, but no curse room. Oh, we're gonna fight the regular version of the Bloat now. Okay, I see how it is, game. This is, real fucking fair, is what I would just say right off the bat. Apart from that, thank you for at least not killing me on the last Bloat fight. It's not looking as likely on this one. We could actually die pretty easily. So now it's like, I want to play this Judgment, and then, just like hope that he gives me an HP upgrade, but the idea of playing Judgment in the middle of a fight with a nasty boss seems just hilarious to me. Especially if it's a demon Judgment, I would probably end up killing myself by accident, automatically. This is so fucked up. If I just not taken the dumb damage at the start, this would be so much better. Okay, so we got Anarchist Cookbook. It's terrible. It's a terrible item. It's not Demon Judgment. I'm tempted to pick up that half heart, but also scared. So we are gonna, like, obviously get double rerolls here, assuming Judgment pays out, which he will, given time. Okay, he gives us the 9 volt. As much as I would love to go all in on getting HP upgrades, okay, we'll get the HP upgrade. But we also have the 9 volt, so the D6 is like a super powerhouse. We got all the items that you want to have to make the D6 work in your favor. We have the Sun card. That's real nice. How long can we stay alive in this situation, though? I think the answer is not very. We really, really need a Renegade Guppy's Paw. For free, ideally. If we get one, we're in an extremely good position. Oh my god, okay, on this floor, there's an arcade. As much as I would love to just bum rush the boss room, there's an arcade and a library, and we have all of the rerolls that a man or a lady could ever want because of the 9 volt Nun's Habit battery. So we're really gonna go hard on this library situation. And it's the womb. The womb's usually easier than utero. We have the range necessary to hit these guys from across the map, so they can stay in fuck off nowhere as far as I'm concerned. It's a town I just made up. Kind of like Intercourse, Pennsylvania. So we got a champion version of Super Wrath. Or is that just like a regular version of Super Wrath? I think it's just a regular version. That's fine too. Both annoying. Bombs have been the fucking nemesis for us here. We do have homing bombs. Oh shit, we're gonna get hit. I have to use the Sun card. You know, I'm not pleased that we had to do that, but it had to be done. Thank God the Sun card showed up. Otherwise, we would be dead by now. And we can see the secret room at least. Compass doesn't let us do that, does it? Thank you, Sun card. And we get more money than we could ever possibly want in there. So Blood Bank plus arcade, or sorry, library plus arcade, or, you know, Nun's Habit plus arcade, if you will, means unlimited rerolls plus good chances to get the blood bag. Or another reroll pedestal in the form of IV bag. But anyway, we're going to prioritize the library first. Don't really want to gamble too much on the blood bank until I know what we've got going on. Lifesteal and chocolate milk, both rerollable, I think. The crate is nice because it gives us the spirit heart. The money bag is worthless, but I'm going to reroll both of them because, you know, double the chance to become Guppy, basically. I need a Guppy item. I would kill for a Guppy item. I would suck my own dick for a... Okay, maybe I've gone a little bit too far then, but, you know, you get the idea right now. We gambled... Oh, there's a curse room on this floor as well, but we gambled hard, and, It hasn't necessarily panned out yet, but it could. Imagine how powerful we'd be right now if we had, like, exactly the same situation, but, like, 9 HP upgrades instead of the existing, what, like 3 I have. That would be much better, right? I could do some funky stuff again and, like, not finish that room and then just leave. Ooh, okay, so there's another reroll pedestal on there. It's good to know, obviously, but the library is still more important. Even if we don't get a guppy item from one of these, those items I'll take. Damage upgrades, ability to fly, Mom's Knife, Brimstone, etc., etc. Guardian Angel is one such item. I'm okay with going through with that. Now the library becomes about as good as the mob trap room. In fact, I would rather have the speed upgrade than Guppy's Hairball. So, oh, but if I pick up Guppy's Hairball, then we automatically fight. So, we'll start prioritizing the rerolls on the mob trap room, because I think the speed upgrade, for me, for my personal taste, is a little bit better. Guardian Angel is like, it's like eating your vegetables, kids. It's an item I didn't necessarily want, because it's not like boom boom, like wow, we're amazingly strong now. That being said, it gives us a better chance of survival quietly. It quietly improves our chances of success. There's something to be said for that. It's important to take. It's the mature decision to take Guppy's Hairball, or to take Guardian Angel. Sorry, lots of G's being involved here. It's like a Girls' Generation song. In our mob trap room, Guppy's Hairball gets rerolled into a 1-up, which at this point I really could not fathom that being very useful, considering we already have basically 9 of them. Luckily, there are some red hearts remaining. Those red hearts are going to be extremely valuable when it comes to going to that curse room. That'll charge up a Nun's Habit, or a D6 via the Nun's Habit. Going to the blood bank and playing it, that'll be effective. That's the only reason I thought about lifesteal, by the way. But lifesteal also makes it impossible to stay at a half-heart interval, which is annoying. We're not going to take the pill yet, and the reason we're not going to do that is because it could be full health. Could be fucking bad gas, but it could be full health. There's more health there as well. That's important. This is a weird one. This is a weird and wild one. We're going to reroll 1-up. It's a passive, but it would just basically make it take longer for me to die. Which, if we can extend that indefinitely, is great. But if we're only extending it for like 15 seconds, doesn't really matter. Monstrous Tooth. Yeah, here's what we do. Now we can finally pick this up. And the reason I picked this up is because we may not get a D6 charge now, but at least now I know I don't have to fight the enemies anymore. So I'll just fight them now. We'll get as much of a charge as possible. Monstrous Tooth won't show up again because we've taken it out of the rotation. And we may get a charge. In fact, because we're fighting 3 bosses, I think we will get a charge. And this is what I mean. Remember what I said at the top of the episode? You know, it's a nice intellectual-ish exercise to play with infinite item pools. That's kind of how I'm feeling with this right now. We will get a reroll. We got a lot of arithmetic floating around in our head, and a lot of, like, it's pseudo-economics. We're like, oh, what's the opportunity cost of this item versus this item? It helps to think critically when you're doing something like this, and this is why I like doing the Universal Item Pools mod, because it forces you to think differently. It's like playing chess and, like, randomizing the effects of the pieces. It forces you to think outside of your comfort zone, and I think that those kind of, you know, mental calisthenics do make you a better player of whatever game you're talking about, even if it may not seem to directly do so right away. So, we reroll Monstrous Tooth into a Forget-Me-Now. We'll talk about that. I can fight the boss and then leave, so that might be something we're going to do. Probably make our way down to the curse room first, just in case there's something crazy good in there. But yeah, the Forget-Me-Now is interesting. It's potentially not that useful. It could just be like us throwing our D6 away. And that's the worst case scenario. Or it could potentially grant us access to another library. Where else do we get items from here? Another mob trap room, more golden chests, but it would take our D6. And that, if we managed to make it to the chest, I would much rather have the D6 than whatever spacebar item I would get with the Forget-Me-Now. And, you know, it's possible with the Forget-Me-Now I may also get nothing as a result of it. So, it's a very interesting situation that I'm not necessarily equipped to think about right now. We have a reroll available. When you have a reroll available, I think it makes the most sense to go to the curse room right away. Actually, no, it doesn't. It makes most sense to go to the curse room when you have half a reroll available. It makes most sense to, yeah, we'll do that. It makes most sense to come back here and reroll one of these items when you've got the full reroll. Otherwise, you're just wasting half a charge by walking into the curse room. And those might become pretty valuable as we get close to the end here. It's a weird situation. Okay, well now I'm like... The Forget Me Now could be a get out of jail card. Not get out of jail free. It's a get out of jail and it's fucking expensive and dangerous. It's like a great escape type situation. But the speed upgrade is less valuable now, I think. Okay. Well, obviously that's not what I was looking for. What we will do is go to the room just before the arcade, I suppose. And that'll give us at least... You know, we'll probably get like half a reroll charge. Whatever. It might even get close to a full reroll charge, but as long as we're not at a full reroll charge, even if we are, I'm not too worried about the whole opportunity cost of the reroll situation here, and, you know, whether we're wasting some by redundancy, kind of irrelevant, I think. I need to wait, like... Oh, actually, no, I don't. We're fine. We're gonna get to 5/6 of a reroll. That's okay. Alright, so we go to the curse room. This is gonna take 2 red hearts. That's a big deal. We'll be at 1.5. But... we'll get spiders, so, you know, I've got that going for me. Let's see if we got telepills here. Could backfire. Full health, huh? Well, it's not the worst thing, is it? Well, I think we go reroll the range upgrade. The other thing worth noting is that we could take the Forget Me Now and just not use it. We could just take it down to the chest with us and then, like, get all the items and then use Forget Me Now. But that's kind of a waste, because if you could use the Forget Me Now and still keep the D6, that would be better. But I can effectively get, like... infinite chests. Well, not infinite, but you know what I mean. Effectively infinite chests by way of the rerolls that I have. And just rerolling shitty items. So the Forget Me Now is actually worse, I think. But is it better to get like a couple extra items? I still think the D6 is better now. So we'll reroll the Forget Me Now, I guess, from this point onwards. I probably should have taken the speed upgrade then. But we're using every advantage at our disposal. That much should be very obvious by now. That's why I'm taking the opportunity to come back up here. And, you know, if... Okay, maybe I'm not using every advantage at my disposal, because if I was using every advantage at my disposal, I would probably play this fortune teller until I got, like, Bloody Penny, and then use the Game Kid to go play the slot machine, or sorry, the blood bank. But that's not really that huge of a deal for me. Burnt Penny, I mean, we should pick up Burnt Penny, because we're gonna get a lot of bombs out of this. If there's a penny available, we should pick it up. Now, please just don't have the tick show up. Sure, this is still, like, I've got to gamble on this. This is a very big moment for me. A very big moment, I meant to say. Fuck Bloody Penny. Unless it showed up right there. So we use Game Kid. Go to town. We didn't get a lot of bombs. We got 2 bombs. Alright, and how deep do we go on this? Pretty deep. It's going to be interesting to see if the Game Kid... actually allows me to get some of this health back from the health that I've, like, used to play it here. Oh, shit. Okay, really good plays there. That was exceptionally smart, if I do say so myself. Not to my own horn, but you get the idea. So we got an extra HP there. Game Kid worked very well. We don't take Game Kid with us, even though it's interesting. I think the D6 is better, and I guess we're ready to leave now. We still, like, the fact that another Guppy item has not shown up is, like, incredibly annoying to me. But I think we did some smart things there. And, you know, if you take the time scale of... Oh, you know what? We should do one more room just in case we can reroll, but it's frustrating. If you take the time scale of a universal item pool run long enough or deep enough, you almost always get enough to win. You just need to survive long enough to do it and not make any egregious mistakes. Taking 9 lives was probably a borderline egregious mistake, but it's made things interesting. I'm happy we took it, because otherwise, you know, we might be accused of just, like, coasting a little bit. This way, we practice a little bit more. We get a little bit more funny with things, let's put it that way. We're not going to be able to reroll the Game Kid. Oh, yeah, we are, because we can leave after we fight Mom's Heart. So we will be able to reroll the Game Kid once. So we might as well just beat Mom's Heart here. That's a full health pill, I think. If so, that is a huge get for us. Homing bombs are so nice because you can't really knock them off course that much. So I'm pretty sure that's full health. I'm just not picking it up for right now for obvious reasons. By the way, please, like, an ability to fly. If I can't become Guppy, I would rather have the ability to fly than just the damage from the flies. If I can only pick one of the Guppy things to take with me, extra defense in that form would be quite nice. Zombies? Zombies are dead. Now, we probably will have to deal with Monstro. Oh, no. She underestimated me. We're going faster than she would have expected. And good, we got her continuously throwing bombs. This is great news! Now, I'm just gonna drop a bomb in there. No, you're homing to the wrong things! Okay, big mistake. Well, minor mistake. Waste of a bomb, but we got a pretty nice surplus from the burnt penny, and Mom's heart's gonna die, and this is full health. It's full health. That's really, really important that we got that. This is gonna be a long run, but if we win, there was some mental gymnastics necessary. I'm gonna rehydrate a little bit here. Okay, so this is an important reroll with the Game Kid. We've, milked the Game Kid, used it as effectively as possible. Actually, whether we reroll the Game Kid or the Forget Me Now is, doesn't matter at this point. Okay, we got the ability to fly. That's big. I'm glad I went through with that then. And now we leave. And how am I pleased with this floor? Very much so. Very, very much so, in fact. We got Guardian. This is a floor where you normally get 0 items. We got Guardian Angel, the ability to fly, and an HP upgrade. I think that's it. We left one item on a pedestal, but that's still pretty fucking good. I guess we got the speed upgrade as well. Oh, and there is a library on the cathedral. Mind you, it's like antipolar to the actual boss room. That's okay though. The library is of critical importance to us as an item room, basically. And this looks like it's the wrong way to go to get to it, which means maybe we went in the right way to go to get to the boss. Not that that's necessarily a huge positive here. And we could get in an item on the, what is this, the lovers. Could be valuable, but full health is more important. There could be an item on that mob trap room as well, and it looks like the mob trap room is basically unavoidable, so that's great. Golden chests, welcomed. The more the merrier. Safety cap, unfortunately, just not something I can take with me. Greed heads. Greed heads good? No turrets, even better. Or I should say greed heads bad, I guess. But no turrets makes it a little bit more palatable. So, just keep firing some shots in here. It's getting the job done. We're not doing quite as much damage as I would like from a tier standpoint, but we're doing enough to not have to whine about it. I'm just, my feedback right now is I would love to be doing a little bit more damage. But I'm content with the situation we're in as well. And especially with my range, I can kind of just bombard them from afar. Steam sale. We'll reroll that right away because we'll probably get a few more opportunities to get rerolls. Or we'll get a lot of opportunities to get rerolls, but we may get another reroll just on this room. Probably not, but we're going to be close. 9-volt Nuns Have a Battery is such a dangerous combination for the enemies. Oh, that sucks. Well, we'll open this up. Okay, Dead Sea Scrolls and the Magnet. You pick up Dead Sea Scrolls, you use it, maybe you get Book of Revelations. We got Mom's Bra. It's a waste. So we reroll both of these items. You get the map and piercing shots. We already have Compass. I'm going to take both of these. I know that seems like I'm compromising. I think both of these items give us tangible increases to our chances of success. Being able to see where to go and not have to backtrack will save us a lot of health. It's kind of like getting some HP upgrades only on every single floor. And the piercing shots is going to be really good for so many rooms. It increases our damage a large deal, I would say. Effectively increases our damage. Obviously not literally increasing, the damage per tier. But as you can see, it cuts through enemies. It's almost like a miniature kind of brimstone situation. Okay, so we go back and we're obviously going to reroll the Steam sale. None of those were items that I was particularly in love with, but also I would have felt terrible about rerolling them. That's not Steam Sale we're rerolling, it's Monster Manuel, which is basically even easier to reroll. I'm not picking up the orbitals. Why am I not picking up the orbitals? We've already got 2. It's basically like, do you want to pick up a pretty fly? And it wouldn't be the worst. If it showed up and I couldn't reroll it, I would feel good about it. But because I can reroll it, I think I got to go a little bit more for broke, and that's good. That's a good thing. Stay aggressive here. Sure. Do we have anything in here? We do. We have the magnet again. Since we have one reroll pedestal, we might as well reroll the one closest to us. It's the unicorn horn. It's a weird one. I'm gonna take the unicorn horn. And we're gonna use the unicorn horn to fight these enemies, and we may get another reroll charge back. So once the unicorn horn's done, which it is now, I just want to get these guys distant to me. Come on. There we go. We got him to eat that. I'm gonna kill the silkworms. I need to pick up the. If I don't pick up the D6, I'm just wasting battery charges. There we go. So now that we've done this, we may get another reroll on this room. If not, we'll get one sooner. And the unicorn horn isn't going to show up again. So I think this is okay. So we need 2 more battery charges. 1 more battery charge to have a reroll. Oh, never mind. Thanks to Nun's Habit, we have one available right now. Very good bomb. Very, very good bomb. You're going to die. Golden chest. Maybe we'll get 2 rerolls. We do. And it's the shovel, which is also pretty bad. So this is another library, basically, for us here. Tough love. We have a luck up, so I will take tough love. And we'll get ready to reroll the full health pill. Or, sorry, not full health pill. Full health pill is great. We'll get ready to reroll the coin purse. That's what I was trying to say. I can fly. Don't need to worry about spikes anymore. We will have a reroll available. Is tough love great? Nope, but it's another thing that incrementally increases our chances, and with enough of those, it's less flashy, but it could win for us. Meat, huge upgrade. So next up, or next D6 goes to Monster Manuel, and we are very, very slowly pulling it out here. It hasn't been easy. We've been scraping. Now we're going to reroll Mom's Pad because it's closer and effectively the same as like Monster Manuel or whatever was, or I forget what it is. Anyway, we can fight Isaac, so we might as well, right? It's almost better to take Mom's Pad into the fight. This is what I'm going to do. This is weird, but I'm going to take Mom's Pad into the fight. We're going to freeze Isaac, and he's going to move far away, obviously. But that didn't really do too much. But I'd rather have, you know, Mom's pad generating some extra effects here for us. Every time we get hit, we get to freeze him for a little while. We can always charge our D6 just by going to other rooms. It's actually looking pretty unlikely that we'll be able to beat this without using our full health pill, which is really unfortunate, but I should just learn to dodge, basically. So this is an interesting fight, and I think... You know, as I mentioned, we're using all of our available advantages to beat the game here, and that's what I'm trying to do. Maybe we'll keep Coin Purse around because we can get some benefits there. Whereas, you know, with Mom's Pad, we are going to reroll. Although Mom's Pad would be interesting to take with us and maybe a lot of fun. As you can see, it's working out like pretty okay for us right now. I still think that the future for us, especially going down to the chest where we're guaranteed to get at least 4 new items, the future for us lies with the reroll, you know? There we go. If I get hit one more time, I will not hesitate to use full health. Doesn't bother me. Better safe than sorry. Okay, so we don't head down to the next floor. Instead, we put Mom's Pad back. Is there still a coin purse in here? There's still a coin purse in here, right? What did I take instead of the coin purse? Oh, meat. Meat. Okay, that was good. Yeah, that was a pickup I'm totally okay with. So... we'll reroll whatever's closest to here. This is kind of... do we know what this is? Lovers. Oh, that's actually a really good use for that card. It's amazing what you can do on an Isaac run if you're paying attention. Because we've put ourselves in a very lucky position here. Come on. That's really nice. We put ourselves in a very good position here. And if I had not been paying attention, which happens a lot of the time, we could have easily been dead very, very... well, a long time ago, really. There were many opportunities where we could have died. Many opportunities where we almost did die. But because we've gotten a little lucky and played with a little street smarts here, we've put ourselves in a surprisingly winnable position. It's way better to reroll Mom's Pad than this, but I'm so lazy. Sure, would I rather have the orbitals or Harlequin Baby? 1 extra orbital is probably way better, but we'll get 1 more reroll and then we'll head down to the chest, and we can get rerolls so quickly on the chest that I don't mind, like, not going down with 1 immediately in the can. So, there we go, and, oh, we still need to go to 1 more room. That's okay, though. Oh, it's the easiest room of all time. Well, obviously not literally the easiest room of all time. Hopefully you know what I mean. That is an incredible chestception. You know, I would feel a lot better if we just cleaned out the floor, and we did, basically. So, am I happy with that? Don't do what I do. Am I happy with that? Yeah, how could I not be? I mean, we picked up HP upgrade, I think, Harlequin Baby, Meat, which is an HP plus damage upgrade. Maybe we didn't pick up a second HP upgrade. We got the map in addition to the compass. We beat Isaac. We got a full health pill that we're nursing as well. Mom's Pad becomes holy water. That is one of the few items I will not take. Now, guppy items to win us the game. Don't fucking lie to me. I deserve this one. It's the 3rd time we've seen the magnet. I actually am of the mind that, well, we'll talk. I'm of the mind, though, that an HP upgrade on the chest is basically like just picking up a spirit heart, because it's very unlikely if you lose it, you'll be able to refill it. So I would almost welcome rerolling all 4 of those, even though there's a spirit heart in the form of the box and a, or the crate, I should say. And, oh, fuck me. What is this? Luck up. Yeah, we'll take that because that gives us better teeth production. And the money bag. Okay, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick up the crate. Why am I going to pick up the crate? Could contain a second full health pill, which would be amazing. Could contain a better trinket than the Polaroid for us right now. And a spirit heart. So let's see what we get. We get the tick. Are we really gonna give up on the Polaroid fully? We got Balls of Steel, so that's 3 spirit hearts. And Judgment. This is actually what I was hoping for in the back of my brain. So now we'll have 4 reroll pedestals again. Am I going to give up on the Bible? Pick it up and put it back down. Am I gonna give up on the Polaroid and take the tick forever? Yeah, I think I'm actually okay with that. So I'm going to pick up the Pact. That gives us more damage and Spirit Hearts, which are basically the same as HP upgrades for me at this point. And then we'll pick up the Tick, and we'll get ready to reroll the shit out of these other 3 items. So Transcendence, it means nothing to me. We can already fly. Didn't we already get Transcendence? Oh, no, we got Lord of the Pit. Okay. So I think those are very smart rerolls. Guys, we're going to win this one. And there are so many reasons that I don't think that I should win this one, but I think there's so many reasons as well for why I deserve to win this one that I feel pretty okay about the situation in general. Spirit of the Night, you know, we can get a Ouija board. We don't need it, though. Reroll all of these. And we get the blue candle, or the shears. This is where we finish off. That's going to be our new spacebar item. Let's win the game, shall we? I feel very, very good about how this run has gone. And again, you know, you could say it's kind of cheating. We're using universal item pools, which are, again, more likely to give you more powerful items, but still, from very dire straits, we pulled that out and didn't even use any of our 9 lives. Who would have thought? No need to use the strength card there, but I figured why not just get rid of it. Okay, so I'm pretty confident that we don't lose this one. Even the candle generates so fucking quickly because of the 9 volts. The battery less so, but we haven't even been hit on this fight yet. And Blue Baby is already 2/3 dead, more or less, as you can see. What a surprising victory from a pretty rough start. I don't think I made every decision right there, but I do think I made some right decisions that, you know, deserve a little bit of attention. And, you know, I apologize if I sound like a 7-year-old kid who wants his mom to, you know, give him a gold star, but seriously, that run felt really good. I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. I enjoyed it a lot. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, make sure to click the like button. It would help me out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more Isaac. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.